Yo, we back again, Beyond the Roll podcast. We got a dope episode for you. A lot of things going on. Um, Starting off with John Jones, man. Like I literally woke up the other day. It was like, I don't know, I'm getting up at 5 a.m. and I was like, looked at my phone and said John Jones crash, DUI. I was like, oh, this is probably an old video. You know, he had that DUI, hit and run, whatever. And I was like, God damn. And I was in disbelief, dude, disbelief. I didn't even like. I was like, I didn't even text you about it, ignored it. And then I went. What did I see? And then later I saw that he retired, and I'm like, fuck, why did he retire? I'm like, Did he get in an accident? And then like
Uh,
nobody's really covering it. It's not like blasted everywhere. It's kind of still. It's kind of like low key. And then I didn't even want to look into it, bro. To be honest with you, because like for a while I was like pissed at John Jones. You know, I didn't like him for a while. Then he seemed like he became a better man, and then now this happened, and then it's like so many things are happening in the world right now. You got the fucking war, John Jones
everything.
retiring. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck is going on right now, dude? This is just like too many things going on. Um, but I did pull up the article, bro. I don't know,
Let's check it
but
out, man.
yeah, I honestly, I haven't looked at the article, so let's get into that right here. Let's see if I can share this. Honestly, okay, here we go. I'm gonna read it. John Jones accused of drunk driving and leaving female passenger at crash site in New Mexico. I didn't even know that. So, June 21st, 2025. Okay,
Okay.
let's see. So yeah, Saturday, John Jones announced his retirement from MMA. So no Tom Aspinall fight, bro. So that's where we're at right now. This is his on Twitter or X. Today I'm officially announcing my retirement from the UFC. This decision comes after a lot of reflection, and I want to take this moment to express my deepest gratitude for the journey I've experienced over the years. So we're here right like that. Okay, so ABQ Journal, I don't know, whatever. Mateo and Lamos, when she came across a woman in front of the passenger seat of one of the cars exhibiting signs of significant intoxication and lacking clothing from the waist down.
Whoa, whoa.
Oof, this is not looking good, guys. Not looking good. I'm hoping that was his wife, but I don't know, bro. The woman reportedly said that Jones was the driver, but fled the scene on foot. She then called Jones and and complaint stated, and a police this is not funny, guys. And a police service aide spoke to the man on the other end of the call, believed to be Jones. He answered. He appeared to be heavily intoxicated and made statements implying his capacity to employ lethal force through third parties. To the PSA, the court recorded record stated.
Hmm.
Wait, so what do you mean? He implying his capacity to employ lethal force? Was he talking shit on the phone or something? Or
Yeah, the way they worded that
uh,
seemed kind of, I don't know, seemed kind of confusing.
maybe he was talking shit. When interviewed in person a few days after the crash, Jones said the woman found in the car had left his house earlier in the day, intoxicated, called him after getting in the crash, at which time Jones said the person she handed the phone to immediately opened the conversations with unprofessional language, which led him to doubt the legitimacy of the individual's claim. Yeah, maybe he was talking shit on the phone, like, I'll fuck you up. The woman later told the
Whoa.
police she drank alcohol and consumed mushrooms at Jones' house and recalled needing to change her clothes. She's driving on shrooms? And her next recollection was being at the scene at the traffic accident. She said the last person she remembered driving her car was Jones.
Uh,
So I'm gonna tell you right now, off the rip, like her story is not gonna be. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like she's on shrooms. It's gonna be hard to prove that Jones was in that car, right? I mean, they're gonna have to look at cameras. It's gonna be a whole investigation.
hmm.
So technically, he wasn't caught, right? He wasn't arrested yet. So
I mean, I
have
feel like it's definitely related to his retirement, though. I feel like that's probably.
mm,
I mean, yeah, of course, we would have liked to see him fight Aspinall, and he didn't want to fight. But I'm hearing different things. That he was actually stripped of the title, and that's why he retired. But maybe it's like a kind of a combination of multiple things. But honestly, I don't even know what happened, and it is getting kind of swept under the rug, to be honest.
Mm, yeah. Um, so there's two different things. This
Okay.
woman, she could be drugged up. She's driving on drugs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't remember anything. She's on shrooms. Or John Jones, for some fucking reason, gets in the car drunk and is driving her around. But it's like, why would he do that? You know, like I think he would be smarter at this point, right? Like,
Right.
why would he be driving unless he was on shrooms and driving the car? I mean, I don't think he. I don't know. I just don't see it. Like, I feel like he's learned his lesson and he moves differently. But I guess time will tell. I mean, he's not arrested. Nobody's really covering it. Maybe because of this.
Yeah.
This is kind of like bogus. But he announces his retirement at the same time, which is like sus, bro. So,
I mean, Dana White knows about it. I feel like I've seen a few videos where they're talking about Dana White. He's like, maybe this is related to it.
mm,
But now that you say that, I remember having a dream where actually me and you were like in a desert and we're hearing
crazy.
screaming, and it was John Jones tweaking on mushrooms. So it's just like,
Ah,
bro,
damn.
that's like absolutely wild. But maybe it was just like, hanging around the wrong people after he got back from Thailand. I know he just had a seminar. He was teaching some things. Seemed like he was like, seemed like there was still a possibility of him fighting Aspinall. But he gets back to the U.S.,
Testing
retires.
shrooms.
Dana White announces it in Baku, like in the middle of in like the Middle East. And it just, I don't know. What do you feel about him retiring like that? I feel like it kind of does affect his quote unquote legacy because we really didn't get to see him fight one more time, like him announcing, Dustin Poirier announcing that he's gonna fight one more time. The last fight that we're ever gonna see from John Jones is him against Stipe. Now,
Yeah.
I don't think all of us really took that in. When
Mm,
Kobe retired, he had his last game. We all kind of like took that in, appreciated
yeah.
his
Yep.
career.
Hmm.
John Jones, like with the UFC, I just feel like when it comes to retiring, it's really hard to do it. It's like they either get knocked out, they retire unexpectedly, or they have like a one last hoorah, and then sometimes it goes like Anthony Smith, where he gets TKO'd for his last fight. It's hard. It's hard. So, do you think it affected his legacy retiring that way?
Yeah, I think so. I'd like to see him go out more like one fight,
Mm-hmm.
announce it. Maybe they show like a little video after, like all his like accomplishments, and then more. You know, it would be like a celebration, like at a UFC event, like all his homies come out, all the UFC fighters come out, and like
Yeah.
have a little presentation. And but yeah, just now it just seems shady. Like it's not a good look, dude. To be honest with you, like going out like that, like with all the allegations, and if he did get another DUI, because he had one in like
Yeah.
2012, it says DUI
Mm-hmm.
arrest in New York, crashed into a pole.
Yeah.
Uh, so he had to have one of those ignition interlock systems for 6 months. I think he had to blow into like this
Yeah.
thing.
The breathalyzer.
Yeah. Later, let's see. He had the domestic battery in 2019. Aggravated DWI with firearm March 2020. So he's probably, if this is true, he's gonna probably do a couple months, probably do some time.
It's
So,
sad, bro.
man, I don't know, bro. It's not good. Yeah, it's not good. I mean, especially if you're going like this into retirement, now you're gonna have more free time. You have a
Mm-hmm.
lot of money. It's not good, man. It's not a good look. It looks like he still likes to drink and party, and
I mean, yeah, if he's doing mushrooms and drinking, I mean, I just looked it up right now. It says, according to police and court reports, the female passenger told authorities she and John Jones had both consumed alcohol and psilocybin mushrooms earlier that evening
mm, mm,
at Jones's Albuquerque residence.
mm. Damn.
Damn.
Okay. So he's
So,
on shrooms allegedly, and I don't know if he's ever taken shrooms before. Um, but yeah, maybe he was trying to figure out something. He took the shrooms, and he was
get
like,
some
"Oh,
answers or something. Maybe. I
yep."
don't know. Think about it. It's like,
And
that's a scary dude to be freaking intoxicated, though. That
yeah,
is one
imagine.
scary dude.
Yeah, you imagine. Yeah, doing shrooms and John Jones is there. I don't know. It's like
Yeah,
you never know what this fool's gonna do. You know.
no.
But yeah, bro, it's just crazy. So time
There's
will
so much
tell.
going on. So much going on, bro.
But man, it's like a lot of these fighters just have a lot of issues outside of fighting. Like freaking
It's like, mhm.
Connor too. It's like you never know. He's going good, then he declines, and when he gets good, and he just declines.
Why do you
So
think that is? Like, you think it's just like the psychology of a fighter, just because they're known for like being absolutely crazy?
yeah, I think it's like a bit of the money. After getting
Mm.
those checks, um, they like adrenaline. They like stuff like that, and um, yeah, I feel like he just wanted a party, bro. Like he wanted to just party hard, and he did. Every time we seen this guy on the internet on YouTube, he was drunk with the Nelk Boys, and like he's at karate combats or not, or some of these other bare knuckle fighting.
Events. Yeah, yeah,
He's always drunk, and I'm like, dude, this guy's drunk all the time, and it's crazy too because he's like one of the best martial artists, but then it's like at the same time he likes to party, So it's like wow, like this guy's showing up. He could gotten drunk the day before a fight or something like that, and go whoop
yeah.
somebody in a title fight. And I think he talked about that before.
Hmm.
Um, it's crazy because you think like the best martial artists would have the best, like the most discipline, right? They would be the best family man. They'd be the best type of like influence on people, and but I guess he may be battling some stuff, bro. Like we don't know. Like it could be his personal life. It can be
Yeah,
the pressure of the Aspinall thing, the legacy, and imagine just going on a run of just beating like you know all these people, dude. Shot Evans, fucking Rampage, and you beat everybody, and like you're getting older, you want to retire, and then all these fans and bots or whatever are just like you're not good enough, you're ducking, and you just did this whole legacy,
yeah.
and you're coming to the
Hmm.
end, and people are still talking smack, dude. It's like that kind of sucks, like like so
For sure.
probably just pressured, and he was all over the place. Remember, didn't he go to Russia? He was with Nate Diaz. They were gonna do that
Yep.
reality show.
Reality
Like,
show.
yeah, that was crazy. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, shit. I'm kind of like bummed out that there's not gonna be another fight. But I think he's gonna fight again one day.
Do you think he's gonna come back?
Might not be the UFC, but I think he's gonna
Mm.
fight somebody, bro, and it's
I
gonna
just
be
don't know.
big. Yeah,
You just don't know because, like, say if you're a UFC fighter, that's kind of what you identify as. Just kind of walking away from the whole sport altogether. But I mean, that means that he had to be thinking about like his time was. He knew his time was coming up. He was getting older. I mean, if he was thinking about this type of stuff, I know he wanted to fight. He was just talking about how he wanted to fight Ngannou like a couple weeks ago. So I mean, it seems like he still has that within him, but it just there's just too much stuff going on right now for him. So I mean, I I would like to see it too. I feel bad for Aspinall's situation as well. Like he doesn't have that moment where he's crowned, the champion. Dana White doesn't put that belt around his waist. He kind of got it in a
yeah,
weird way. So if I'm Aspinall, of course I'm upset with John Jones as well.
yep,
But Aspinall's a really likable fighter. Like he has respect for John Jones. It just took a long time. It took like 8 months off of his career. So if I was him,
shit,
I'd be upset. But I mean, John Jones is probably as unpredictable as it gets, bro. You don't know what he's gonna do. So hopefully he gets some help. Maybe he gets on a good foot again. But we'll see if he has to serve any time or if any more information comes out. I just hope that he's with the right people to help him out. Make sure he's stay locked in and live a long and
shit,
healthy life
yeah,
after. So
same.
we'll
Yeah,
see.
hope it gets better. But yeah, man, we got 317. Charles Oliveira, dog, versus Ilya Apturo, headliner, bro.
This one's
Let's
crazy.
talk about it, man. So it's over a vacant lightweight title. Oliveira has a chance to get the strap once again.
Once again, bro.
Ooh,
I
it's
mean,
crazy.
if you look at Oliveira's story, bro, like this fool really came from the bottom all the way to the top, knocked down once again, and this is kind of his time to really prove himself, bro. I know Ilya Taporia is a dangerous fool,
Oh
really
yeah,
good boxing. He just has knockout power, so I think it's gonna be a really interesting fight. I'm gonna be hyped up for it, bro. Um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna watch the whole event. The whole card looks pretty good too. Have some good
Okay.
fighters on there.
Nice.
I personally got Charlie Dubronx. I like watching Taporia fight. The last fight I saw with Taporia was against Max Holloway, and I wanted Max Holloway to win, so I kind of saw Taporia as a guy trying to take that away from Max, and he did. And it was like, damn, this fool's really good. So I do think this one's gonna be a scrap. I hope it goes deep in the rounds where we get to see a little bit of Taporia kind of like wearing down a little bit. I feel like Oliveira kind of shines in those
Uh-huh.
moments where it's like deep in the rounds or you counting them out. But it's just like those early rounds to me. I feel like Ilya could, knock down Charles. I don't know if he'll put him out, but he could definitely like set up a TKO if he lands some good strikes. So if I feel like if Charles stays patient enough, um, does some jujitsu, maybe initiate a takedown or go to his back. I feel like there's a lot of threats. I feel like this is not an easy fight for Top Turo, but what do you think, bro?
Yeah, I mean, Ilya, obviously great boxer, um, knockout power, knocked out Volk, Holloway. Um, you know, Charles Oliveira, great jiu-jitsu. He can find the back. So I think that's gonna be the way he beats him, dude. He's gonna have to find that back, strangle him. If he feels in danger, he can basically fall down, fall to his back, full guard.
He
As you know,
can. That's
I mean,
bro.
just like I mean, that's what he does. It works for him sometimes. I mean,
I haven't been this hyped for a fight in a long time, bro. Like just like
it's
waiting for it, anticipating it. I think it's gonna be crazy.
this is how I know it's gonna be a good fight because like when I think about it, I feel like I'm gonna be in the fight. Like I feel like the
Exactly.
nerves. Like when I watch it, I'm like I feel like I'm out there. I'm that's when you know when
That's how
you're
you know it's
legitly like yeah you got the feeling you get when you're gonna
yes.
compete or
Uh-huh.
what like you got that you're just like whoa this is fucking like electrifying, bro. So
Yeah.
I already got that feeling, so I know it's gonna be a banger, dude. Like, and we don't always get that feeling for all these
No, we
fights,
don't.
but this is definitely one of the ones where I'm just like I still can't really believe it's happening. It's just
Right.
you're just like damn. I don't. It's in like no, those are two things. When you don't believe it's gonna happen until you see it, and then when it does, it's like you're locked in, and it's just like wow, this is fucking amazing. Get to experience this shit.
I think
Fucking
that's what's beautiful about the sport. It's like it's real. Like it's not it's not like fabricated with all these like rules and kind of, I mean, I really enjoy sports, but at the same time, like I feel like a lot of it doesn't show kind of the true essence of like humans and like what they go through and all the because it's real, it's violent, it's emotional. I feel like it's spiritual. It's all those types of things inside of the
yeah.
cage, and you get to feel that once you're watching the fight. I know it's kind of like what's the word? I don't know if it's like medieval, but like it's like the fighting has always been part of the human civilization. I mean, there's been wars, fights, violence, and for some reason, like you get to see the true essence of all the hard work and dedication these guys have put through, like their whole lives, their story. They're fighting for their family. It's just like I don't know. I feel like it's very deep, one of the deepest sports out there, and
Yeah,
that's why I
yeah.
really really like watching it. I feel like there's a lot
Stadium
to learn from it.
packed arena too. Shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be in Vegas. I don't know how much the tickets are costing,
I
but
was
I'm sure
looking
they're
at them.
pretty penny.
Yeah. Way in the back, all the way in the back, $800.
Damn. I
Mid-range
know
seats, 2,500.
one of the homies Chris is pulling up to the event, so he's gonna be there.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. It's gonna
So
be
it's gonna be
fucking.
sick.
And I was looking, dude. I was like, fuck. Should I sit in the back? Maybe. Just go. Just be there.
Just
Feel the
go,
aura.
yeah. Take some binoculars.
Yeah. Or just like walk down to the front. Just keep walking down there and just act like you're
Or
looking
just
for
try
your
to
seat.
just try to just pull up with the camera and just say you're media.
Yeah, yeah. Get like a shirt that says media.
You should do
Find
it.
an empty
Yeah.
seat. Fucking somebody one of the one of those celebrity seats that just leaves. Just like
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, it should be a banger, bro.
Yeah. You got
Um,
Pantoja on that card too, Moicano, Payne Talbot.
oh shit.
So got some good names. Yeah, also have the Siddiqius Dumas. I thought he just got arrested, but he's back. He's back. He was
Oh
hiding.
yeah,
He got.
yeah, yeah.
He was hiding in a dog crate, bro, running away from the police.
Yeah, I remember that. That
I was
guy.
like, what the? Like, it was just recently, and he's still signed to the UFC, which is insane. So, I mean,
Hey,
I feel like the UFC is one of the jobs where you could, get arrested a few times, get caught with a couple drugs, and you'll be all right
you'll
for
be all
some
right,
reason.
right?
As
Every
long as
other
you can
job, you're
scrap.
done.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're out of there. Take a drug test, boom, you're out. You got arrested, you're out. You're fired. But these guys, as long as they can entertain, show up and scrap, it seems like they don't care, which is kind of crazy. But oh man,
Dana White be like, they're fighters. What do you expect? Huh? Like
yeah,
these guys are fucking. Some of them from the hood, bro. No
they
rough
are.
lives. I'm gonna share this fight card. Let's see.
Let's check it out. I want to check out the odds for this fight though. That's what I'm really interested. I want to see who's the favorite.
Maybe some prize picks. You
How are
need
we Prize Picks this weekend, bro? I went 0 for
fuck yeah.
3.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just kidding.
The previous card I did all right, but
Yeah,
yeah,
you hit.
yeah,
That's yeah,
fuck it.
yeah. No, Prize Picks. It's tough to hit 3. That's why I like if Prize Picks has an option where you hit like
Two.
2 out of the 3. I like doing those because I'd rather just get my money back rather than. But let's see the odds for Taporia and Oliveira here.
I don't know odds yet.
I'm checking online. So,
Lee
oh my gosh, Charles is a
under. Definitely
yeah,
under, right?
yeah, like plus
Um,
400.
plus 400.
I think so. So you bet 100 and you win 430.
That's crazy.
Three.
Fucking doubting him.
They're doubting him
What
so
do they
much.
think?
So yeah,
What do they think? They think he's gonna get KO'd. Well, I wonder what
I'm
Vegas
sure.
thinks.
I'm sure Vegas is thinking KO. So you would have to bet. Let's see. See how much to win $100. So if you bet $100, you only win $23 if you bet on Taporia.
That's crazy.
Damn, bro.
Fuck.
so
That is
uh,
fucking.
so the odds are kind of they're definitely in Ilia's favor, which is tough. It's crazy when you're watching a fight and you're hearing the commentary and you're hearing the commentary of the person that you don't want to win. It just feels so biased, but at the same time, it's like that's just how it is. Like you want someone to win, you hear anything else about the person losing, and then you're like, oh, this guy's. But I don't know. Like it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that.
Why are the odds so? Man, it's crazy. This is the main event. Like, why are the odds so one-sided? You know what I mean? Like,
I'm curious on why the odds aren't posted up on the UFC website.
that's sus too.
That's
So
shady, right?
yeah, they don't want to post that
It's not
because
like
why?
I don't know. I mean, I could see right here other odds like Payne Talbot. Let's see. Payne Talbot is the underdog for this fight as well. So
I don't have any. Oh, they have some odds.
yeah, I'm just checking up on online,
The
but
other side,
it's
yeah.
yeah, yeah, but it's crazy, bro. But I also wanted to talk to you about UFC BJJ and what you thought of it, just because it's the first season reality show. Kind of jiu-jitsu is getting more popularized.
No, it's cool, man. The only thing I haven't watched all of it. I'll catch up to it.
Uh
I think I'm like 4 episodes deep.
huh.
Um, it's cool. It's cool. They need a few. I mean, I haven't watched all the episodes yet, but I think they should have some celebrities on there. Which by
Who like?
which I mean like UFC
Yeah.
OGs, get like GSP on there, but John Danaher,
Ooh,
Ho,
that would be so good. I was thinking about making a video on what to
Hoist.
improve.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have a lot of time, bro. This is just season one. They're gonna
for
have
sure.
like 30, 40 seasons. It's gonna keep going. Like, so there's some stuff to improve on, but
Yeah.
yeah, have some all-star coaches, dude. Some like get fucking Hickson on there, bro. Like, I don't know. You never know, but he may be done. But dude, like, if they can get somebody like that, like an OG
Just a
in the
huge
game,
OG name, yeah, for sure. That'd be epic.
Nate Diaz, Nick Diaz, get the two brothers coaching. That would be sick, dude. Like, And that would anyway, it's good. I like it. Jiu-jitsu people are different. I kept telling myself, jiu-jitsu people are different from MMA people, from fighters, like strikers. Like they're different
How
types of
so?
people, bro. Like I feel like MMA people, they're more they seem to be a lot of them just seem more just fucking aggressive, bro. Like you gotta have that
I think you have to, right?
killer instinct, like 'cause, you know, AJ talked about that. You have to be mean. Like
Yeah.
he would say that you have to be mean. You gotta fucking kill you. Like you
Yeah.
know,
Uh-huh.
jujitsu. You know, you gotta be aggressive, but at the same time, it's like you're not using that. I'm literally trying to fucking knock your head off. Like you know what I mean? It's like a different. It's different from hey, I'm gonna fucking punch the shit out of this guy in the face. So like I'm gonna break this car. It feels different, bro. To me,
I would say so.
I would say so. Like, hey, if you tell me like, hey, we gotta go and we're sparring and I have to like really fuck someone up,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of crazy. Not everyone can do that. But if you're like, oh, just get him in the armbar, he's in the top, he's fine, he
Yeah.
can go home. But you know, you bust somebody's nose, or lip, and you're like, fuck, I'm fucking this guy up. So I feel like we can't accept, we can't expect the same type of characters as the Ultimate Fighter and then the Jiu-Jitsu, the tournament thing they have in UFC.
Mm,
They're gonna be different people, and I'm already
right.
seeing it. A lot of these guys are really chill. They're cool, you know, and these that's kind of how Jiu-Jitsu people are. I mean, but yeah, that's the only thing I've seen. There's like, from what I've seen, there hasn't been any really like crazy fights in the house. I mean, I don't know if you remember like some of the Ultimate Fighters. They'd be fighting in the house. They'd be
Yeah,
drinking.
for
They'd be
sure.
like,
Knocking fools out, saying I
yeah,
can't get knocked out, and then boom, they just knock them out
yeah.
in the freaking tub. Like,
They're
bro.
just wild, bro. So
Yeah.
like, you know, some of those fools probably have cases.
Yeah.
These jujitsu people, they're like legit, bro. They got like their. I mean, I'm not saying all MMA fighters are not legit, but they're just like, oh, I have my
No, yeah.
family. I'm running a
Different.
business. They have their shit together. Some
Yeah.
of these fighters are like, you know, you look at fucking like Nate. He's like, this is all I fucking know. I'm just fucking here. Like this fool wasn't like fucking. Oh, I'm running a business with my wife and
Nah,
my
yeah.
kid.
You're right.
It's like they're just like, just people are different, bro. Which is cool because that it's relatable.
It
Most
is.
people are like that. You know, they have a regular job, or you know, the younger ones are getting out of college and they used to wrestle. So it's like relatable. People are gonna watch it and be like, oh, we're like them. We're similar. I can get into jujitsu. Some young kid will
For
watch
sure.
it, or I'm, you know. Um, but yeah, I think it's pretty dope. But yeah, those are a few things they can work on. It's better coaches. You know, keep telling these guys stories. Some of them stories are pretty interesting.
They
A
are.
lot of them I've seen some guys that had some kids. One guy had like an autistic kid, and I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
know how that is. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so they're making those little connections there. I would say maybe get some people from out of the country next time, from like Japan or like
Japan,
Mexico.
Kazakhstan, Mexico.
You know, fly some people.
That would be
Yeah,
cool.
do Russia versus USA, bro. Make this shit interesting, bro. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
For
what do you
sure.
think, man? I mean, you've been watching it. You watch
Yeah.
all of them, and
Um, I do think, no offense to the competitors out there, but mostly just on the coach. Mikey. I feel like if there was a bigger name, coaching against them, I feel like there would be more hype for the championship or the coach match. Nothing against Gabriel, but like I feel like there's some bigger names that could potentially be out there that would bring in more type of viewers. Hearing some rumors out there saying that the UFC is kind of like raising their view count. I don't know, but I actually really enjoy the show. I like the kind of the scenery of Vegas and the kind of the house and the stories as well. But like you said, with it being very early, I mean, this is only the first season, so I feel like there's definitely a lot of potential
yeah.
to the show, and the bigger names that they bring, they get a few maybe they get a couple gi matches or a gi season or something. Maybe they
Mm.
have a different type of format, or if they have a championship match with the crowd, they could switch things up to however they like. But besides, the coaches, I feel like everything else is pretty good. Like at the first few episodes, they only had one match, but now they're doing two matches per episode, which is dope. So
Okay.
so so they're changing things up, just like anything else. Probably just listen to the fans, listen to what the people want to see. But the format's dope. I feel like they took some of the stuff from CGI with the round system and
Oh
kind of the
yeah.
pit and stuff. But I mean, I feel like we're getting closer to like a format that we're all gonna be like, oh yeah, this is how it's supposed to be done. So I think
Okay.
I think that's cool, and hopefully they keep it going. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, and I like that it's like what, like 30 minutes long or something like that, 35. So that's pretty
Yeah,
cool. I think an hour would be a little bit too long. I think the only thing they could do, I don't know if they've been doing it, is maybe at the beginning of the episode they explain like what an armbar is, what
yeah,
a side control is, what mount is. Just like throw it in there in the beginning, like and to show a demonstration or like Americana, triangle, kind of show how they do it. Just like real quick, like 30 seconds
yeah,
each episode, because I feel like a lot of people don't know what side control is or stuff like that or
for sure.
half guard.
Yeah,
I think that would help. You
the
know,
viewer
explain
understand.
the rules a little bit and just like slowly get people into it. But yeah, bringing that celebrity would attract more people. You know, like just even if they just come to train, right? Oh, we got Charles Oliveira. He's gonna be training with you guys
He's
today.
gonna
And
show us a
oh,
technique.
everyone
Yeah,
gets all
yeah,
yeah. So like
yeah,
we got Charles Oliveira. And it's,
yeah.
we got GSP. Like, maybe they're waiting, bro. They're waiting for the right
Maybe,
time next
maybe.
season.
Yeah,
So yeah, man, it's cool. I mean, keep it going. I think once they get this rolling, they get enough fighters, jiu-jitsu guys, they should be having at least two events every month. I mean, these guys should be competing like twice a month, bro. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Like, if you're healthy, why not just
yeah.
keep having
I,
matches and don't make it
I agree.
so much about wins and losses too much. Um, just make it exciting, be exciting, push the pace, and just yeah, man.
I like it, bro. I like it. Hopefully they keep it going. Some entertaining matches, but got an entertaining week this weekend, bro. So I think it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. You want to add anything else? I guess we'll wrap it up in a minute.
Nah, man,
Get ready to
that's pretty
train.
much it. Get ready to go train. Hope you guys are training out there as well. We apologize for missing the last few weeks, but we'll be back on it with the weekly episodes. And this is a exciting week, bro. I'm excited
Oh
to
yeah,
see what
hell yeah.
goes down. I'm really surprised about the odds for this fight for the main event, but hey, we'll see what happens, and we'll let you guys know how it goes on Monday. So
Follow
that's
us on Instagram.
yeah, follow us on Instagram, Beyond the Roll Podcast, and also our individual Instagrams. Got MRI Man on IG, and then we have ZoY2K HQ.
Let's get it.
So that's about it, bro.
Next episode. Maybe
Let's
we'll
go.
make a video with the prize picks, like a little 2 minute.
Oh yeah,
That'd be dope.
we
We'll post
could,
on
yeah,
Instagram though. Go to Instagram.
yeah. Go to
Yeah.
Instagram, check that out. That'll be dope. All
All right,
right,
guys.
let's go.
We out.